intense atmosphere. I mean, really, you guys, coming from an old pro in so many arenas, the scene was thick with lust on the pursuer's end. Now, I'm not saying that none of the girls were feeling lusty, but you could feel the I wanted to say the PRED word, but that's not what it is. But the pursuing vibe was palpable. You could tell the way they were zeroing in and sweating on their brow. And then the other half, let's say the pursuees, were just easy breezy, knowing what, of course, was going down. And that was a fabulous dynamic because one seemed to be in the clutches of the other, because the other side, the straight crowd, and then we'll go into men that identify as straight. I was trained by the CDC, so I know all these kind of clinical variations of how to identify and self-identify and whatever, who cares? But again, this was a milieu, in my impression, of gentlemen that were seeming to come out of straight woodwork. I can't say any more than that. And then the girls were garden variety. And again, the vibe, for lack of so many better words, was that the pursuees had the pursuers in their clutches. So I don't know. It's the kind of thing I kind of wanted people to know about, because it's a piece of history. Again, then I auditioned there, and that's a whole story unto itself. This is 89. This was 89 when I auditioned there, but I didn't really sort of get wind, or lack of a better word, of this back bar scene until I met my husband. Now, we were not the pranksters that Tim and I were, my partner at 20, or his brother Johnny. But nevertheless, my husband and I, for many years, from a distance, relatively speaking, were great people watchers. It was a hobby, I hate to admit, or maybe I shouldn't hate to admit, but people watching was what we liked to do. Just like going for coffee, going to the bookstore, and going places like this to people watch. It's actually, as an actor, pretty fascinating. And I guess especially if you're playing any one of those roles, so to speak, of the consumers of the establishment. But I don't know. I'm just a people watcher. I like to confuse, as I said in the preview. So, and then there's all that other stuff about, yes, I would dress outrageously in drag and go to specifically, not the one where I met Grace Jones, but like after hours, dark, murky. But I'd go into like cafes on Beverly, like in full, like, sex worker drag, just because I wanted to see people's impression. Then I'd close my clutch, put my cigarettes in my pocket, and leave for the next place. All right, I'll let you go. I've kept you too long. Thanks for joining me, as always. Tolerating my enthusiasm, watching my show. Sorry it's been so tumultuous lately, and this is certainly, as I've mentioned, some twisted form of therapy for me. So again, appreciate your valuable time. I will see you tomorrow with roughly the same lineup, and take good care of yourself. And in the meantime, I love you. Bye.